So basic question is that as a structural engineer, what kind of service you have to provide to your client? The answer is very simple. There are only two type of services. The first one is steel structure related, okay. The another is RCC related services, okay. So basically you have to design any kind of a structure, that may be a bridge, that may be a G+1, okay, simple residential house. So that are the services in which you have to provide the design plus on-site guidance to the worker or engineer, site engineer, or maybe architect. So that are the services you have to provide to your client. Now the question is that basically who is your client? Look, there are various kind of client. The first one, in most of the cases, there are builder, architect, or site engineer, or we will simply say that the civil engineer. Here are the list of the client for you, okay. But after that, if you start your own consultancy, okay, and you are a structural designer, in that case maybe a simple person who just want to build their any kind of structure, that may be institutional, residential, so that person is also your client, okay. Now the third type of client is that any agency or firm or a company. So this firm or company may be a private firm, okay, or maybe a private company, or in some cases government department is also your client, because if they want to build a structure, in that case may in some cases, if your experience is sufficient for their work, their requirement, in that case yes, they are also your client. Now let's talk about earning. Now look, earning may depend on many factors such as your experience, your knowledge, okay, then your qualification, and also the place where you are working as a structural engineer. Firstly, I will say that the lowest earning as a structural engineer is 3 rupees per square foot for any kind of design, okay. So this is the lowest price or a rate for structural engineering work, okay. In some cases some people will also work below this rate, but they are exploiting themselves, so I will not recommend below 3 rupees square foot, okay. So that's the lowest earning. Now this earning is applicable for private works, means if you are working and handling your own work, in that case this 3 rupees work for you, okay. But in some cases, for example, if you are working for any company, okay, if you are employed at a firm or a company, in that case this earning may vary with your experience and your knowledge, okay. So in that case your payment or your package may vary minimum of 2 lakh per annum, or even if you have a better experience, in that case this payment or this package may also increase, okay. So that's the one point regarding the private working, means if you are working for other, okay. Now another situation is that, now imagine you are an expert in this field, okay, you have lots of experience. In that case you can apply higher charges to any firm or any company. Now let's talk about skill requirement. I will say that there are a very few and but very important skill set you require. The first one is the basic and a detailed knowledge of RCC and structural engineering, steel structural engineering. So I will highly recommend to check description. I have already provided the I have already answered the question how to study RCC or how to become a successful structural engineer. So I will highly recommend to watch that video. Now the second skill set is that your communication, okay. So your communication is very important in this field, because look, if you are planning, I mean if you are drawing simply a double line plan or drafting work, in that case you just simply have to draft or draw the double line plans, okay. That's your work is finished, okay. For example, if you are estimating, okay, in estimating work also you have to just there lots of work is office work, okay. So there is no need to communicate with other people as compared to the structural work. For example, in structural work you have to design in your office, okay, that's it. But after that you have to implement that drawing or that design over a site. To do that, to implement the drawing or the design over site, you have to communicate with the labor, with site engineer or civil engineer, or sometime architect. So yes, communication is also very important part of this field. Now next section is software section. Look, I will say that software is not mandatory if you are working at your own office, okay. I will say that manual design is sufficient, but if you are working for other firm or you are working at a firm, or company, in that case yes, software is must for you. So in that case there are some software, I will list all this software in the description. You simply have to check which software is best for you or better for you. Okay, so yes, software is another skill set. Now let's talk about future scope. The answer is very simple. This field is gold mine for civil engineer. The reason is that, look, if you are designing or you are simply planning a double line plan for any residential structure or any kind of structure, this work is a drafting work. Okay, anybody can do that. That's not a very difficult or a very confusing work. Okay, so that's the very simplest work for civil engineer. Okay, after that, estimation work. Yes, estimation work is kind of complicated, but not that. Okay, so it's not too much complicated as compared to the structural engineering. Okay, the most important factor here is that if you compare any field, okay, for example planning field, okay, then estimation and costing field, this field are office work oriented. Okay, most of the work will done at your office. There is no need to visit, in some cases there is no need to visit the site. Okay, so yes, I will say that this work are office oriented. But if you just observe the field of structural engineering, in this case office work plus site work is combination is very important for this field. The reason is that your design is not just for the paper. Okay, not for just for the sanctioning work. Okay, you have to implement that designing over the site. So in that case, this work is not everyone's work. Okay, in this field we need a proper educated, qualified and experienced people, which is not easy for everyone. So yes, even after if you think that my friends or even n number of people of doing this kind of job or they are structural engineer, the answer is pretty clear. No matter how much structural engineer there are in the field, okay, very few people are actually structural engineer. Very few people are properly working or they have proper knowledge. So yes, if you have a proper knowledge, if you have a proper experience of structural engineering, in that case yes, the world is yours, the sky is yours. Because the reason is very clear. Look, civil engineer or architect, I will say not or, civil engineer and architect both are incomplete without structural engineer. And most important factor is that as a structural engineer, your responsibility is to maintain the safety of structure. So basically your responsibility is related to the lives of people. Okay, so in that case future is yours. If you have proper experience, proper knowledge, yes, then no one will stop you and no one even can stop you. Now let's talk about investment. Look, there are three type of investment, or I will say that three stages of investment. First one is the initial stage investment. In this case you have to simply invest over expenses, that is learning software. The another investment is your laptop or PC setup. So basically if you want to buy a laptop for your designing work, in that case I will provide a detailed video in description by which you can decide which laptop is best for your RCC or steel structural work. Okay, after that next investment for in the initial stage is your transportation expense. So that's it, that's all your initial stage investment. After that, if you feel that you have a proper number of client or you have a demand, so in that case you can expand your work, you can set up your office. So that's the next stage investment. And after that the final investment will be hiring people. So after some time you will face the situation where your single work is not sufficient to fulfill all client requirement. So in that case you have to hire the people. So yes, there are three stages of investment, but if you just simply observe the investment stages, you can start this from the initial and a very less amount and can earn more money as compared to that investment. So now a very important question is that, do I need any kind of registration to start this business? Answer is yes. You need to register yourself as a structural engineer at your local authority, that is municipal corporation or municipal council. So how can I do that? I will provide the detailed video in description. You can simply watch that. I have already provided detailed process how to apply to at your municipal council or corporation to get registration as a structural engineer. So simply watch that video and that will help you.